Welcome to Your Best Interviews. This is Eric Smith. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. If this is helpful, please share with others. My goal is to impact as many people as possible and help as many people as possible through interview coaching. So today what I want to talk to you about is the job that you're looking for. Why are you looking for a job? What job are you looking for? Kind of where do you start your process? I get the question all the time from prospective candidates, not really certain what job they should be applying for, or kind of blanket applying to a lot of different positions without a lot of focus. And so just want to spend a couple minutes to talk through what you're looking for when you're going after these jobs. So I always start with, what is it that you want to do? If you know exactly what you want to do, it's not too difficult to find that track and to start on that track. Obviously, you're going to have to start more entry level and kind of build your skill set in these areas, but you can get on a track and follow that track. For those of you who don't know what you want to do, don't panic. That's completely normal. I would say most people who have been in a job for 10 plus years don't know what they really want to do, right? Or would say maybe they're not in love necessarily with what they do. They're good at what they do. They have skills that kind of led them down a track, but I would say it's really rare to say, I know exactly what I want to do, and I'm so passionate in what I do. I think more often what happens is people start a job, they start acquiring skills and start realizing what they like, what they're really naturally good at, and then they fall into a job that they really love. And so as I coach people to start this process, instead of thinking broadly, right, or thinking about, hey, I think I want to do this, or I think I want to do that, because it takes a long time to get to that level, right? It takes a really long time to get to the dream profession, and you gotta spend a lot of time moving role to role to get there. So instead of kind of going through this process and thinking, this is what I think I want to be, what I challenge people to think about, or encourage people to think about, is what are the skills that you possess today to help you get a job with either the right company or an exciting opportunity, right? So think about all the skill sets that you possess, and how can you package that up to step into a role and be really, really good from the beginning, right? So quick example is, people that are super outgoing and engaging and love talking to a lot of people. Sales is one of those positions where if that's your natural state, those people tend to have a little higher likelihood of succeeding in that entry-level 100 call a day type of environment. Versus someone who's introverted, who doesn't want to talk to a lot of folks. Not that those people aren't good in sales. It's more just those are skills that you'll be able to step into a role and quickly excel. And so I think I always say, think about these skills. What are you really good at? Are you good with data? Are you good at analyzing numbers? Are you good at talking to people, walking into a room and owning that room? Think about these skill sets and how that can translate into that first job, because really, your career path is going to be propelled on that first role, second role, third role, and how successful you are and how quickly you can move. And so think about your skill sets, right? Your natural skill sets that will help you be successful in that first role. But then beyond that, I always challenge people, if you don't know what you want to do, think about the skills that you want to possess, right? Think about the skills that you really want to acquire or grow. That's the most important thing you can do when you're early in your career, is become better at certain things. And so if one of the skills that you really want to learn is to get better at talking to people, or to get better at cold calling, or outreach, or maybe it's systems, maybe it's analyzing data, whatever that skill set that maybe I need this skill to be able to do the next thing. That's what you should be going for. That's what you should be applying for. Those are the things that you should be thinking about, because as you grow your skill set and as you determine kind of where you're really strong, it's going to open more doors for you. And so I always say, as you're going through this process, think about the things that are going to help you 5 years from now, 10 years from now. What are the skills that you can learn that are going to open more doors to help you eventually fall into or find the job that you really want, that really aligns with your passion, your skill set, and what you're naturally good at. So those are the things I would challenge you to think about as you're going through the job search process, or starting that search process of what should I apply for. Think about those things and let all those things factor into your decision of where you're applying and what you're applying to.